your eyes go to heaven, your body go to hell.
A 5-coloured lake, snow-capped peaks and experiments with campfires. We're on a search for Shangri-La, and this is Drone and Phone.
Well, welcome to Drone and Phone. We're on episode 4, and if you can see behind us here, we're in some epic landscape, though unfortunately it's turned really cold and wet.
But look at the lake, how green, how clear, how beautiful that is.
Now, if you've not followed us so far, I'd recommend you go back and look at the first few episodes. We're making a documentary about Shangri-La here in Sichuan, and Drone and Phone is just on the sidelines making episodes as we go along. I can hardly speak. We're here at
4,600 meters above sea level.
Very high altitude. We've just camped here for the night and it's been raining all night. Very miserable. But what are we going to do in this episode? Sorry, I can hardly speak. What are we going to be doing in this episode, Jack?
So we have a pass to cross, the Snake Lake Pass. It's a 4,800 meters above sea level. It's not too high from here, but with this altitude, every step is struggling.
It's tough. And then we'll be getting back to the main tourist route after that.
That's going to be beautiful with all the snow mountains,
Before
hopefully.
we do our final episode. Okay, let's get going. A long way to go.
The word Shangri-La first appears in the 1934 fictional book Lost Horizon, written by James Hilton. Hilton never revealed a location the book was based on. We believe it was inspired by the writings of American explorer Joseph Rock. We're here with English writer Simon Chapman to follow one of Rock's trails in our attempt to find the mythical valley. So far we've hiked 3 days to get over the Zabala Pass with our muleteer Sulong and his niece and our guide Gersang. Then we spent another 2 days to reach Jiadu Farm. From there we've set off in driving rain up and over a long pass.
Well, we've made it up the first pass. We're about to go down and we're going to camp the night down there at the lake. Not too bad this morning, a bit wet and miserable.
Yeah, but indeed after passing this pass with an amazing view of the lake. Look at this.
This is a real reveal as you come up and over the pass. You can see the cloud moving in over there. We're actually, if Jack just moves a little bit here, we're going to be going down to here and then we're going to be going up and over, whoops, that pass up there. No, that pass up there, sorry. Yeah. Up and over that for the second part of this amazing episode.
As we get down to a small farm by the side of the lake, we run into farmers who are angry at a group of campers who passed through the previous night.
昨天晚上住游客，这有垃圾全没有拉回，他们要掉到这里，他们要我们自己捡过来。这要溜车了就溜失了，这个主要关键那个是垃圾问题的。今年子我们6月份溜死了6个死了，我们溜。
Inside the hut, one farmer uses a half-empty gas canister left by one of the campers to get a fire going to warm us and dry our clothes. Simon uses the opportunity to conduct a science experiment with one of the emergency oxygen cans we have brought with us.
As I teach in my chemistry lessons, the oxygen will relight the glowing splint. I haven't got a glowing splint, but what I do have is a bit of my reading book. Which I've done that. I'm going to take the oxygen. Theory has it that should relight. So let's try the pure oxygen here. This is still not working. Oh, the horse is back. Let's try the actual fire. If this was proper oxygen, folks, that fire should now have virtually burnt off Jack's feet. This is Jack next to me over here. If that was oxygen. Now, Guzan, the girl who's just playfully run away from me here, has just said these things are for psychology only, they're fakes.
After a restful night, we leave our equipment at the camp and hike up to one last pass where Jack and I hang the prayer flags we've carried throughout the journey. Here we meet pilgrims on a day hike from Shangri-La town, deep in the valley below. From the pass we hike along a spectacular ridge past Milk Lake and over to Five Coloured Lake. It's a magical landscape, and this time the clouds occasionally part to reveal all three holy mountains that now surround us.
Can you see? Wow, the spectacular pyramid cone of snow.
We've been 7 days in the mountains with hardly a soul in sight, but now below us are hundreds of tourists who have walked or taken horse rides up to share the view. We walk down to join them and back onto well-maintained paths. Good for some, but not for Jack.
So for the people that watch Drone and Phone regularly, you'll know that Jack absolutely hates steps. We've been off steps the whole journey until this moment now. And what has he done? Within about 10 steps, he's twisted his ankle.
Again.
We join the oxygen-sucking tourists for a look at the lake and a chance to take our own social media-friendly pictures before heading back to our campsite beyond the reaches of the park. On the hike, we come across a herd of deer whose numbers thrived since the area was made a national nature reserve. Back at camp, Gasang prepares one final meal of cabbage and fatty meat before our last night's sleep in the mountains. The next morning we pack up and clean off the cow muck.
We've enjoyed living in cow shit for the last 8 days, but unfortunately it's time to go back to civilization.
We make the long hike back past Milk Lake and slowly down the trail to the Chengtu Temple. As we descend 500 meters, we pass hikers and riders coming the other way. These porters were tasked with carrying steel grids for the walkways being built by the lake.
Well, this marks the end of the 4th episode and the end of our time in the wild mountains. We've come down, if you look down here, to a point where we can get an electric car back to civilization. What's the first thing you're going to do after 8 days in the mountains, Jack?
Beer in the shower.
Beer and shower. Now I'd like to big call out and thanks to Field Raven again, who supplied us with the clothing. We really couldn't have done without it. It's really, really good quality stuff, and it was very cold up there. And I also want to give a shout out to Life Straw. These water bottles have really kind of saved it. We just bought one water bottle each. It has a filter built in, so you can just fill it up from any river, and you don't have to worry about liver
Running streams,
worms
lakes,
and all this other
everywhere.
stuff.
All good.
And it works really, really well, so really enjoyed that. Now, if you like this show and you never want to miss an episode, as always, like our Facebook page on facebook.com/Drone and Phone.
Or follow our first episode nicely catalog on dronephone.com.
Also on our interactive map and on our YouTube channel. I also want to give a call out to our guides. We'll put a link below. If you want to get hold of them, please message us and we'll let you know how to do that. And our documentary that we're making, there's also going to be a link below down there where you can watch the whole film. We're giving you a little insight to what's going on behind the scenes. For now, I'm DJ Clark.
I'm Jack.
And this
It's
is
Drone
Drone
and
and Phone. Food.